Welcome everyone. My name is Miss Aini and I'm an art teacher here at JPJC. Welcome. Over here at JPJC, we do offer both H1 art and H2 art. According to this graphic, you can see that H1 art is 100% a theory paper. It's an art discourse paper. While for H2 art, you will be doing art discourse theory paper as well, the exact same paper on the exact same day, but it is only 40% of your grade. You will also have to do a portfolio assessment, and that accounts for 60% of your grade. So, what is art discourse? We will actually learn how to articulate and appreciate all kinds of art in order to develop your critical thinking, your observational skills, as well as your visual literacy. And of course, there's going to be cultural appreciation. Sure, to show you an example of a question that you might be doing for art discourse, this is from the specimen paper from SEAP. You are actually given pictures, color photos, like the ones that you see at the bottom down here, and they are actually unseen, so they can come from any artist in the world. But as you can see from the questions that is being phrased, they are focusing on your skill in identifying certain things, right? So if you can see part A is about texture, mark making. So we will learn things about texture. What is, I'm pretty sure you all know there's rough and smooth texture, mark making. We will talk about, like the splatter that you can see in the middle picture and things like that, right? And then we will also talk about what is subject matter, environments. I'm pretty sure these are things that you can actually see in the picture itself. If you are observant, I'm sure you can see that the first two pictures is in an urban landscape versus the right, it seems to be more of a wild landscape. So basically, writing about these and what exactly is the narrative or the story or the issues that have been presented here. So we will talk about the topic of environment as well in our studies. So the thing that is a bit more specific to art here would be relating the visuals to it. But if you think about it, environmental issues, you will also be learning how to write about it in general paper. So I like to think of it as an additional help for your general paper if you engage yourself with these discussions and writing practices. So just to run through very quickly, these are the topics that we will cover. There is a topic about realistic representations and abstraction as well. So if you are interested in any of these, you should definitely take H1 or H2R. We will cover both of them. And then we even go into topics like the body, environment, and even society. So there's a whole range of artists that we like to involve ourselves with, not just Singaporean artists, but also Southeast Asian artists and also Western artists as well. And of course, talking about society, you can't run away from development of culture and even mass media. And if those works look really traditional to you, fret not. Conceptual art and even technology in art, like video art, is in your syllabus as well. So we will be talking about all these different issues. So that is art discourse. Lectures, they are not lecture based, they are kind of seminar style. So during lessons, you'll be doing lots of reading and discussion and writing. Maybe you'll get a few lessons to do a bit of hands-on, but it's not going to be assessed. as you can see for H1 art, it is fully a theory paper. So we do want to develop your writing skills more than any other skills. There's nothing stopping you from doodling or drawing in class, but that won't be my assessment of you. For the H2 art, you will be doing whatever I've spoken about previously, which is all the artists and all the different topics and all the writing as well. But in addition to that, you will also have portfolio lessons. Portfolio lessons is the practical side of things. If you like drawing, doodling, and all other kinds of art, learning about all these things, you should take H2 art. Over the 2 years, we will be learning about drawing. That is something that is foundational. And then we might do other kinds of paintings depending on your batch. You can see over here there's like paint and digital paint and charcoal and color pencil. We may or may not delve into sculpture installation depending on your batch, but here are some examples of previous batches of work. As part of your development of your portfolio, you either have to do a design or a time-based work. These are some examples of design-based work that our previous students have done, but part of the previous syllabus. So we've done graphic design and also fashion design. And here are more visual examples, very textural stuff of students' independent study. So I mentioned time-based. It's a bit difficult to show you over here, but time-based basically means either like video or animation. The final product that you will submit is a portfolio of 20 sheets comprising of work that you will do all the way from J1 to J2. They don't have to be finished works. They can be works in progress. They can also be very rough sketches, but we'll aim to have a range lah. All right. And additional, you also write a commentary about your experiences over the two years, well, less than 2 years, because the portfolio will be due in term 2 of your year 2. So if you are interested to find out more about what this will entail, you can have a look at the syllabus that I will link down below, or you can drop me a message at the JPJC Art Instagram. These are the few things that I would see as the highlights of being an art student in JPJC. Every January, there is a massive event called the Singapore Art Week. So this year, I've already brought your J2 seniors to see Art SG, a giant contemporary art fair, and some of them actually also ended up working for them, part-time job kind of thing. Yeah, and then we also have various art enrichments. Of course, they change from year to year due to, looking at your class batch, are you all like very outgoing, or are you all like prefer to um not go out? But we've always strove to like go out. Some years we might also have workshop with artists. Last year we had our students attend a performance workshop with Tang Da Wu, who is a contemporary artist. And every year we strive to have an annual art exhibition, but this year will be our final coursework batch art exhibition. So if you want to be part of that, do join us. And of course, there's so much art going around. I do try to bring you all out very more often because you want to do art, you are interested in art. Perhaps you might even want to work in art. So it's a good thing for you to see all the different careers that's available outside, right? Not every one of you is going to become an artist, but some of you might be working in the museum or gallery space or even as an art educator. So I hope that this sounds interesting to you. just to sum up, why do you want to choose art? We have very small class sizes, also because of the amount of resources that we have. So that's the reason why we have to have an aptitude test. We can't just accept everybody, especially for H2 art. For H1 art, we will not choose, like you can just pick us in the subject combination form. Okay, but for H2 art, our maximum will be, I would say, 15, but we'll see how. Okay, yeah. The good thing about having art in your JC is that you will start to learn some of the things that a lot of the people are taking for granted. So you might be working in an admin role, but then um there seems to be an expectation that everyone is familiar with graphic design, like Canva and things like that. So creativity is definitely prioritized in the future workplace. It's definitely prioritized in my workplace right now. All right. So I think that having that space for you to be creative and really experiment with no expectations, that I think would really contribute to your growth. And of course, I think our art students, yeah, they really expand their worldview. I mean, the current J2 batch alone, they've worked with Tang Dao, they've gone to see the Art SG Fair, and it's the same for even previous batches. We like to really involve ourselves with Singapore Art Museum, National Gallery Singapore. It really basically my biggest objective is to expose you to what Singapore art scene is like. So please refer to your student handbooks or the website for the available subject combinations. For H1 art, there's no art experience necessary. You just have to take the option on the subject combination form. For H2 art, you do have to turn up for the aptitude test. Okay, so the venue of the aptitude test is the art room. So your OGLs can bring you to our room. So what to bring you? Actually, you don't need to bring anything. But if you do have a portfolio, please bring it along, whether in digital or hard copy, and we would love to see it. So the test is just 1 hour. And do not be worried about the test. It's a simple drawing test and a writing test also, because H2 art, you do have to do quite a bit of writing. So I hope to see you. Yeah, this is the art room right next to the field. It looks a bit different because the picture is a bit old. So will you join us? How to find us? You can Instagram message me at jpjc.art. Otherwise, I'm not too sure if this talk is before or after the subject combination moves, but yeah, definitely you can always come along and have a chat with me as well. All right, all the best, everybody. Bye bye.